How are you doing today? Hi, Sajia. Hi, Kranti. Good morning. Hi, Kumar, Monica, Santosh. Good morning. Hope everyone are doing good. Nice. Good morning. All right. So I'm good. I'm in my hometown today. I just travel. I just came and opened laptop. So to teach you. All right. So let's jump on. So what did we discuss in our last class? Three T's, right? Should we have a small shootout round on three T's? So what are the three T's first of all? I need everyone's answer. What are those first? What are those three T's? Elasticity, scalability, and high availability. Very good. So can we say that elasticity meaning increasing and decreasing the number of servers based on increasing and decreasing workloads? Right. Guys, how do you achieve this elasticity in AWS? Using auto scaling. Using auto scaling. So if someone asks you what is auto scaling, what do you say? What is your answer? Auto scaling meaning scale out and then scale in. No, don't get confused with scale up and down. What is auto scaling? Scale out and then scale in. Increasing the number of servers, right? Scale out meaning increasing and scale in meaning decreasing the number of servers. So, and how about scalability? What is scalability? What is scalability? Scalability meaning scale up and scale down. So, or you can say that increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability. Very good. Which one is horizontal? Which one is also called as horizontal scaling? Elasticity. And scalability is vertical scaling. Very good. And we have the high availability. So what are the three rules of high availability? Redundancy monitoring and then failover. Redundancy monitoring and failover. Fantastic. So you know very well what is the load balancer is doing, and then what is the meaning of redundancy, what is meaning of monitoring. Who will be doing the monitoring? Load balancer will be doing the monitoring. Who will be doing the failovers? Again, load balancer will be doing the failovers. So how does the load balancer is doing the monitoring? Using health checks. Using health checks. Very nice. Okay. What is the status code? 200. And if you want to achieve fault tolerance, then what do you apply there? Auto scaling. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Good. So this is what we have discussed in our last class. By the way, guys, can you please let me know? Can you hear me well as normal? Nice then. So let me share my screen. Okay. So can you please confirm? Can you see my screen now? Can you give me 1 minute? Can you give me 1 minute? I'm putting on mute. People are saying, you there? Hello, hello, no audio. Can you hear me now? Okay. So let's jump on. So as I said, do you remember in our last class, we have seen these architectures, right? Before architectures. And now I said that from today, we'll be talking about the actual AWS. So before I go about the AWS, in AWS, there are a few things that you must know. Yeah. So the first thing that we'll be talking here would be two things. Regions and availability zones. Write down, everyone. Write down these words. Regions and availability zone. Regions and availability zones. Regions, I'll come regions and availability zones. So guys, can you tell me, do you all agree that AWS has global infrastructure? Agree? Yes. AWS has global infrastructure. AWS has global infrastructure. We know that. AWS has global infrastructures. And also, can you tell me what are servers called in AWS? What are servers called? Okay. What are servers called? Very good. Instances. What instances are those? EC2 instances. Very nice. So when I talk about AWS has global infrastructure, can you tell me that where is the infrastructure in India? Where is AWS data center in India? Mumbai. So do you all agree we have it in Mumbai, we have it in Sydney, we have it in Tokyo, we have it in Ireland, we have it in London. We have so many places. So can we call all those places a geographical area? Mumbai is a geographical area. So we will be considering the Mumbai as a region. We will be considering the Mumbai as region, guys. We'll be considering Mumbai as region. So it's a geographical region, meaning what? It's a geographical area. So if I ask you, like, hey, can you give me an example, one of the AWS region? Then what you say? It is Mumbai. Agree? So so region meaning what, Chiti? Region meaning it's a It's a geographical area. Geographical area. Example, if someone asks what is AWS region, I mean, give me some example of AWS region, then you should say this is Mumbai. Say it is Mumbai. Getting it? Region. If someone asks you what is the region, then you should say that it's a geographical area. Or in another words, you can say that region is a place where AWS has its infrastructure. Agree? Chiti, agree? Region is a place where AWS has its infrastructure. Yes, I'll also write that here. Region is a place where AWS has its own infrastructure. Yeah, region is a remote location only, na? Yes. So do you all agree a region has okay, what does the region has? What does the region has? What does the region has? Data center. What does the region has? Data center. Can you tell me, is it true that Mumbai has only one data center or multiple data centers? Multiple data centers. Guys, if it is one data center, is it possible to have a single data center, guys? Where is high availability? What if that data center goes down, right? So AWS has, I mean, a region has multiple data centers. A region has multiple. So I'm directly, actually, I have a big screen monitor at my home, and then I used to teach from there. Now I'm directly teaching from a laptop. So all the keywords and okay, I mean keyboard letters got getting changed. Yeah. Okay. Now we discuss about the region. It's a geographical area. Example is Mumbai. And what is availability zone? So availability zone, can we say that availability? Okay, good. So availability zone meaning simply a data center. What is that? What is availability zone? Region meaning Mumbai. In Mumbai, what do we have? Data centers. And that data center is nothing but availability zone. The data center is nothing but availability zone. It's simply a data center. So instead of now, guys, instead of calling it data center, now it's always good and wise to call it as availability zone. Availability zone meaning what? It's simply a data center. Now, can we say that a region has, you already agreed that a region has multiple data centers. Instead of calling data centers, can we call it as a region has multiple availability zones? See how I'm taking you. A region has multiple availability zones. A region has multiple AGs. AGs meaning in shortcut availability zones. Getting it? City, getting it? Non-IT, getting it? Simply, we're talking about region and availability zone. Region meaning it's a place. Availability meaning the data centers inside it. Simply. And where are these servers or instances are placed? The instances and servers are placed inside the availability zones. Na? Agree? Agree? Servers or instances are placed in availability zones only. Na? Servers, so-called instances, are placed in availability zones. So indirectly, now can you tell me where do we, so whenever we launch one EC2 instance, that EC2 instance should be inside one of the availability zone. Agree? Everyone, language. Whenever I launch a EC2 instance, the EC2 instance should be in any of the availability zone. Okay, now? And guys, for each and every region and availability zone, there will be a code. There will be a what? A code. For Mumbai, there is a code called AP minus South minus 1. What is that? Everyone write down. AP minus South minus 1. AP meaning not Andhra Pradesh, but Asia Pacific. Asia Pacific. That is for each and every region, guys, there will be a code. But do we need to really worry about other regions as we are in India? No need. And no one will also ask you, no one will also ask you, like, hey, what is the AWS, what is the availability zone for USA, or what is the availability zone for Sydney? What is the Sydney's code, region code? No need. Whenever we go to the practicals, directly you can see it over there. As we are in mostly in India here, so it is always good to know at least our Mumbai code, and that is AP minus South minus 1. Guys, inside this, you know, in Mumbai, do you all agree that we have multiple availability zones? In Mumbai, we have multiple availability zones. Yes. So if you ask me, sir, how many availability zones? That meaning how many data centers? Because I don't like to call it as data center. I would like to call it as availability zone. So there are 3 availability zones in Mumbai. How many are there? How many availability zones are there? 3 availability zones. 3 availability zones. AP minus South, AP minus South minus 1A. That is one availability zone. AP minus South minus 1B. That is another availability zone. AP minus South minus 1C. Write down everyone the availability zone names. Everyone should write down. You should get habituated. Rahman only wrote it. How about others? There are 3 availability zones: AP minus South minus 1A, 1B, and 1C. Do you all understand, right? What is the AWS Mumbai region code? AP minus South minus 1. So AP meaning Asia Pacific. AP minus South minus 1 is Mumbai region code. And for availability zones, we have 1A, 1B, and 1C. Can you tell me these regions and availability zones are completely managed by AWS or customers? AWS, remember, as a part of infrastructure as a service. So remember, regions and edges are managed by AWS. Are managed by AWS. Is it clear till here, everyone? Slowly. Let's say this is yes, guys. Whatever I'm telling you, if you answer it, that's enough. That's the certification questions. Okay, now. Okay, can I call this is as a AWS region called? So it is AWS region, let's say Mumbai. So, so this is the AWS region Mumbai. So guys, in Mumbai, how many availability zones are there? 3. So I'm putting it as 1, 2, and then 3. Looks scary, but yeah. So I call these names as 1A. Yes or no? This is 1B, and this is 1C. Yes or no? Availability zone names, right? So guys, all these 3 availability zones should talk to each other, na? Should be inside the same network, right? Should be inside the same network, right? Yes. So where do I go and launch my EC2 instances? I can go and launch my EC2 instances over here, right? Chiti, I can go and launch my EC2 instance over inside the availability zones. Yes, inside the zone, like this. I can go and launch multiple EC2 instances, not only 4. I don't have space. That's the reason why I'm putting only this. So I can go and launch multiple EC2 instances inside the availability zone. Can I launch EC2 instances in 1A? Answer. Can I launch EC2 instances in 1B? Can I launch EC2 instances in 1C? Yes. Now you have a question. So guys, by the way, all this is in Mumbai and all these are all the different availability zones. So they should be in contact with each other, na? The network should be integrated. The network should be synchronized. The network should talk to each other. These availability zones should talk to each other. Yes or no? Because we'll be launching EC2 instance in 1A, 1B, and 1C, and they all should be they should communicate with each other, right? Yes. So do you all agree that can we say that availability zones can communicate with each other by default? Huh? Availability zones can communicate each other by default? Yes. Okay, let's say I have launched one EC2 instance in 1A and I have launched another EC2 instance in 1B. Can they both can talk to each other? Yes. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Fantastic. You are getting it. Availability zones can communicate with each other by default. Availability zones can communicate with each other by default. Can we also can we also say that availability zones networks are interconnected? Huh? Interconnected. Availability zones network are interconnected. Yes. Chiti, getting it? Now, question for you. Guys, if you create a file called A, the same file will be available over here. Think and answer. Think and answer. Answer is no. We are not talking about the data synchronization. I'm just only talking about the connection. So connection, the server from here to here will be connected. But if you create a data anything here, will it be get copied automatically or synchronized here? No. The data is not synchronized. Only the network is synchronized. Yes or no? Yes or no? Availability zones are in sync with each other. That meaning network. But not data. So it should be clear. That's the reason why I'm putting each and every small point also here. Another question. So I have a requirement that I need to launch 10 EC2 instances. How many, Chiti? 10 EC2 instances. If I want to launch 10 EC2 instances, should I go and launch all 10 EC2 instances in one day? Is that good? So what is better? So guys, as the multiple availability zones are integrated, that meaning network are connected, na? So why you will go and launch 10 EC2 instances in 1A availability zone? Because if something goes wrong with 1A availability zone, all your 10 machines are gone. So do you think that it's always a best practice is to distribute the instances across different availability zones? Uh, See guys, how easily you're understanding it. Hmm? Best practice is to distribute the uh, instances across multiple edges. Understood? You should understand why. Because about the redundancy, about the high availability, guys. So if something goes wrong with 1A, yeah, it's gone. It's gone completely then. Now, question for you here is, Chiti, is it easy or is it very frequent that 1A will completely go down, which is handled by AWS? So remember, it's a very, very, very less chance that 1A availability zone will go down. Very less chance. Very less chance. So very, very less chance. Less chance that 1AZ goes down. Very, very less chance. Why? Should I tell you the reason behind it? So, so let's say this. So guys, you should tell me, as we are talking about the Mumbai, can you tell me few areas in Mumbai? Andheri, Bandra, Dadar, and क्या Thane, 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 Kurla, Panvel. Panvel. Okay, I don't have space, but I'm just wrote only those two things. So guys, see here in Mumbai we have different places, na. So this AWS guys is very smart. What he'll do is he will create one availability. He'll create one data center in Andheri, in Bandra, in Dadar, and he has 3 data centers. And the combination of data centers he call it as 1A. Do you understand? The combination. So he'll put one more EC2 instance, one more data center in Thane, Kurla, and Panvel 3, and then he call it as all these 3. He call it as 1B. Like this, you have 1C. Now you tell me, is this possible that all stuff will go down here? Is that possible? Is it possible? No. So for that reason here, can we say that 1A or 1B or 1C is equal to a group of data centers? Availability zone meaning it's a group of data centers. Yes, it's a group of DCs, data centers. That's the reason why availability zone will never go down. But as a best practice, we should not keep everything in one availability zone. Is it possible to keep it? Yes, it is possible to keep it, but it's up to you. If you want to design a nice high level or high availability architecture, then in that case, definitely you should distribute. Is it clear till here, everyone? Hmm? Is it going smooth as butter? Smooth as butter? Nice. Okay, good. So we are talking about only Mumbai region because we are in India. So guys, if your customers are in India, will you launch an EC2 instance in Ireland? So what happen if you do so? What happen if you launch an EC2 instance in Ireland if your customer is in India? What will happen? Yes. So here we should use the word called latency. So you tell me here, we have two types of latencies. One is called low latency and another one is called high latency. Now you tell me which one is good, high or low? Which one is good? Yes, low latency is always good. Low latency is always good. High latency meaning it's bad. Low is good. So low latency meaning fast response. So is it good that if you open Google page and then within 1 second you should get the Google? That is called low latency. If it is taking 5 seconds to load, that is called high latency. So based on the customer's location, guys, based on the customer's location, we should go and choose the particular region in AWS. So can we also have another region called Ireland? Same setup? Yes. AWS has many regions in different places. Here also, this is a Ireland. Understand? This is the Ireland. Guys, Ireland also has multiple availability zones. Yes or no? Every region will have multiple availability zones. That can be 2, that can be 3, that can be 4, that can be 6, that can be anything. It's dependent upon the AWS. We don't need to worry about it. So at the moment, I'm also putting it here only 3 here. So the 3 names also in Ireland, it will be the code will be different. So for now, just put it as 1A, and this is 1B, and this 1C. Same concept, different regions, same concept. But the question for you here is, availability zones can talk to each other, yes or no? But 2 regions can talk to each other by default. Answer is no. Answer is no. 2 regions cannot talk to each other, cannot communicate with each other, or cannot. The network is so network is not connected by default. No. Okay. This is, I'm telling you, this is by default. This is by default. Let's say, for example, guys, if required, then yes. If required, then yes. By default, two regions will not talk to each other, but 2 regions will not talk to each other. But if required, yes. Regions don't communicate with each other. Guys, regions don't communicate with each other. I'll write down here. See, money. Regions don't communicate with each other by default. If required, how questions you need to park, because how questions is all about the practicals. You need to wait for the practicals. Sheetal. Chitty, is this clear, everyone? Still here? Regions and availability zones concept. Questions still here? Please ask. Any questions? Do we need to configure if the two different regions is communicate? Yes, we need to configure it. We need to configure it. We need to configure it. Yeah. So latency meaning I said just now we discussed about the latency. What if we launch EC2 instance in Ireland? What will happen? Guys, if your customer, if your customer, yeah, definitely you will get delay, na? The response will be delay. Is there any specific word for configuration? We no need to jump there. Guys, please be only on this area. Don't jump it. Okay. We'll go one by one slowly. Please be in this area. Because for that we need to talk about peering, Nikhil. But that it's not good to take that word here now. Yeah. So region code, you talked about a specific AWS only used by other, only AWS. I don't care about Azure or GCP. Let them go to hell. I don't want. Huh? Kya Mohsin bhai? Okay. So guys, as I am in my native and I'm not very much comfortable also, my hand is paining because I'm just sitting and then teaching you. So should we quit here for today? Slowly. Yeah. Thank you very much for understanding. I'll take the class tomorrow also, no issues. Okay, but I'll be back to my original position on Monday because Sunday night I'm traveling it and Monday I'll be back. But tomorrow we'll have a class. But tomorrow also I'll take only few things. Okay. Tomorrow also I'll teach only little bit. Once I'm back to my original seat, then yeah. Take the screenshot meanwhile. Take the screenshot. Hey, thank you, Santosh. Thank you. Take the screenshot. Thank you for understanding. Yeah. Let's talk about tomorrow. Huh? Let's talk about tomorrow. I'll talk about tomorrow whether we have class on Friday or not. Let's talk about. Let's tomorrow we'll finish this little bit and then I have few words to talk about tomorrow. Okay, na? You guys are such understandable. I like you guys. Very nice. Saturday mostly no. This Saturday no. This Saturday no. Hey Sagar, this is a very nice word that you have used. Yeah, we are family. Thank you. Your batch is becoming my favorite batch again. Very rare that I'll say my favorite batch. So because of understanding. Great. Did you took your did you took the screenshot? So guys, if I say the favorite batch, then I'll go to the maximum extent to teach you many things. That is the advantage that you have it. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Excellent. So I'll hold on for this week. From Monday, from Monday, tomorrow we have a class. Okay. Tomorrow we have a class. We'll talk about more about on tomorrow's class. Okay. Na? Great. Can you give me the final CC for today, Chiti? Thank you for understanding. Great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. And thank you for understanding. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.